Need to look at the figures closely, and we need to decode and deconstruct the message that is there in this mandate. And to help me do that, I have with me this morning Satya Prakash, spokesperson of the JDU. Good morning, Mr. Prakash. And also Pravin Jha, political analyst, joining me. Good morning, Mr. Jha. Thanks for joining us here on Mirror Now. I want to go first to Mr. Satya Prakash from the JDU. Mr. Satya Prakash, the mandate is clearly for the NDA, no denying that. The alliance has crossed the majority mark, it's got 125 seats. But the question is the mandate in favor of Nitish Kumar becoming the chief minister again?
You know, when the team leader and the captain wins the mandate, the credit goes to the captain. He was the leader of NDA, and the election was fought in his leader under his leadership. His work garnered the votes for every candidate contested on the ticket of NDA or any party within the NDA. So sometime, when some cricket match happens and some scores less, it doesn't mean that captain and some scores high. Always the captain gets the credit and trophy goes in the pocket of captain, in the hands of captain. So, when under the leadership of Nitish Kumar since last 15 years, the Bihar development rate is 11.3%. And the government was corruption free government since last 15 years. And the communalization was not there at all in Bihar. So such kind of approach to the governance of Mr. Nitish Kumar and such kind of scenario of Bihar where he provided the development, every kind of development, whether it's infrastructure, power, every kind of, whether women empowerment. So the probity of politics of Nitish Kumar since last 46 years and the honest politics of Nitish Kumar, that garnered the vote because his face was there. Whether the BJP wins more seat or JDU secured less seat, but it is the NDA lastly wins, the team wins, and the credit goes to the captain.
No, but the chief minister was Nitish Kumar, and since you have said that the probity and the honest politics has given this mandate, what then explains the loss of 24 seats for the JDU? Your tally has come down substantially from last time. I want to go across to Mr. Pravin Jha to help us understand this. What are the big takeaways for you, Mr. Jha? BJP has emerged as the bigger partner in the NDA alliance. This was much doubted, and this has turned out to be true.
You see, the single most important factor for JDU tallying getting down was indeed LJP. There is no mystery whatsoever there. Apart from a few other issues, as was pointed out, since he was the captain of the team and so on, and there was a degree of disaffection, the way migration challenge was mishandled in the context of those who wanted to get back to the state during the pandemic. All these certainly dented the image and led to some disaffection with Mr. Nitish Kumar. But if there is one factor overriding all these, it is this kind of inner mechanism, some would call conspiracy and so on, which contributed very, very significantly. If you just look at the reports today and the numbers and so on and so forth, where Chirag Paswan had put up the candidates and so on and so forth, so a careful analysis immediately tells you that that was a very, very important factor. Second, there is something to be also noted that there is a consolidation, certain kind of consolidation, which has been happening for some time in Bihar, UP, etc., that is on the plank of Hindutva. There is no point in denying that. There is a very substantial social bloc. Upper castes have almost entirely gone behind BJP. They are backing BJP. So if you factor in this as well, you can see how there is some accretion in the overall position of the BJP. Right? So my sense is that statewide, if suppose BJP had contested everywhere, right? Of course, its vote share would have gone up and so on. But basically, the point that I'm trying to make is there is a kind of a support which is very significant on the ground that has been consolidated essentially because of a social engineering and so on in the name of Hindutva that we must acknowledge. And on the other hand, as regards JDU, unfortunately for JDU,
Okay.
a number of factors to play. And if you look at, since you mentioned Congress also, you see, Congress was hit equally hard by the other factor, the Owaisi factor, uh, as was JDU by Chirag Paswan factor. So you have to take that into account.
Right, right. Yes, so we will talk about the smaller, the other spoilers, so to speak, if I may use that term, for parties like LJP and AIM. We'll come to that, but I want to go back to Mr. Satya Prakash for the point that I raised earlier. What would you attribute this loss of 24 seats to your tally? This is substantial, and for all the reasons that you mentioned, and you feel that people have voted for you, what then accounts for this reduction in the number of seats for the JDU?
Definitely, it will be examined in party. But at the this point of time, I only can say, the partners of NDA are BJP and Hum, a new political outfit, and VIP, a very new political outfit. They don't have much amount of cadre compared to CPI ML, which is doing politics in Bihar since last 40 to 45 years. And it has huge amount of cadres. It is the part of Mahagathbandhan. And even CPI and even Congress and the RJD, which is in the picture of Bihar politics since last 40 years. So, comparable to this, that NDA contesting Mahagathbandhan, a cadre-based complete outfit of 4 political party and a 2 new political party in NDA, Hum and VIP. This tough fight was there, and this tough fight definitely reduced some of our seat, but it not due to that Nitish Kumar didn't perform well in his last 15-year term of as a chief minister. Now is going to take as a 4th term. What Pravin Jha said that during pandemic we were unable to handle the migrants. Ever anyone asked question that from there migrants were coming from those states where the Congress were ruling, why they didn't take care of them during the lockdown? The lockdown rules where nobody can come out of house, and they failed to take care of their own citizen living in that city. But Nitish Kumar handled it very well because he provided 1,000 rupees to everyone, whoever outside of Bihar stranded during the lockdown. And when they were coming to Bihar, they were given 500 rupees with every train fare. And the food grains were distributed, and still it is being distributed to every household who are below the poverty line. And even gas cylinders are being distributed, and 5,300 rupees per head were spent on per person in quarantine inside Bihar, and 16 crore
But
human
Mr.
day job.
Prakash, the
No, no,
reports that
let
we
me.
get from the ground does not
No, 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 no.
accurately
No, no.
reflect what you are saying. Because
That is
during the
rumored. That
migrants
is
crisis, Nitish Kumar was
when
ominously
lakhs of
silent.
people.
And our
No, no.
ground
When
reports do
because
not conform to what
that
you
is
have
your
just
no,
said.
no, no, no.
But there
Not
was
at all.
central
Not
aid,
at all.
which I
Not
agree
at all.
reached those migrants. And the Bihar voter is smart enough to understand what is coming from where. Therefore, the BJP has
That
done
is
well.
your that is your interpretation. If you go to the complete picture of handling the migrants labor, the Bihar successfully handled it very properly. You have witnessed certain kind of people were moving, but it is 400 200 lakhs of 25 lakh people returned to Bihar. 1,600 crore human day job has been created in Bihar.
Have
So
to
this is
see.
not
The big
this is not
question
true.
now,
This
of
is not
course,
no no no. This is
Mr.
not true
Jha and
at
Mr.
all.
Satya Prakash, is whether Nitish Kumar will take the mantle as the chief minister, and if he does so, will it be fair to the mandate? We will have to look at that question closely now. I would like to thank Mr. Satya Prakash and Pravin Jha for joining us this morning.